going around. Come on up. Jesus Christ. There's a steps. Okay, go through there. Alright, come on up here. Come on up here, man. Hey, what's your name?
Andrew.
Jesus, you're tall. Alright. Good. Look at this. Eat your vegetables, children. Alright, come on, we're gonna sit right over here. And come here, man. Hey, man, what's your name?
Michael, how
old are you?
14.
14. Are you married?
No.
Got a girlfriend?
No.
Want to find your girlfriend?
No.
Find your girlfriend?
Okay.
Want a girlfriend?
No.
You're late. There we go. Stay right over here. Alright, so you guys have no idea what you have volunteered yourself for, alright? This right here is a pedometer, right? It counts your steps, okay? So what's gonna happen is this, alright? I'm gonna put this in your pocket. My friend Nick over here is gonna play some music, and you're gonna need to move it and shake it as hard as you can, okay? And the winner wins the power bank. It's just that easy, alright? So go ahead and slip that in your pocket, alright? Get center stage. Is everybody ready? Gotta cheer them on. Here we go. When's the last time you've been in a club? Never. Alright, so we're gonna reset this bad boy, okay? How old are you, man?
26.
26 years old. Alright, go ahead and slip that into your pocket here. Alright, just real quick. If you beat this kid, you're an a-hole. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. On your mark. Get set. Shake it. With a score of 79. You did a great job. I'll give you one too, all right? All right, folks. So here we go. We are moments away from getting this thing started, okay? All we need you guys to do is have some fun today. The more you clap, the more you cheer, the more you smile, the more you get into this panel, I promise you the better it gets. The better it gets, the ratings go up, the ratings go up, I have to keep my job, all right? So, today, you can all save a short African. All you gotta do is have some fun today, folks. I'm gonna go around this corner here, and I'm gonna make sure our moderators are set up and ready. In fact, we are ready to go right now. When I introduce them to the stage, I need you to go absolutely nuts. Clap and scream all the way from Disney Worldwide, folks. Give it up for Eric Geron!
Being here today. Do you know what we're going to be seeing today? Are you guys excited? We have some amazing people. This is the superstar team that made Journal Theory into what it is. And I feel like some of you guys have bought yourselves a copy by now, am I right? Okay, this panel that's going to be entering the stage very soon, they are the creative forefront of today's day and age in entertainment. I'm just going to go ahead and start announcing them. So we have the creative and impressive designer and illustrator of Gravity Falls, who was also responsible for many of the Journal 3 pages as seen on the show, and the co-illustrator of our real-life Journal 3, Andy Gonsalves. An incredible supervising producer on Gravity Falls, who also co-wrote Dippers and Mabel's Guide to Mystery and Nonstop Fun, and was the other co-author of Journal 3, Renzetti. He's also the talented, the smart, the amazing character designer on Gravity Falls, who also co-illustrated Journal 3 along with Andy. We have Stephanie Ramirez in the house. I think that's everybody for today. Alright, so we're going to get our panel started. I'm just kidding, guys. The mastermind and show creator and voice actor and co-author of Journal 3 and genius of our generation, Mr. Alex Hirsch.
Genius of our generation, ha!
You are the sweetest man alive, Eric.
Thank you, Alex. I love you.
There's a lot of love in this room right now. Is this the biggest room we've ever had?
This is the biggest room we've ever had.
I hope. Did any people get locked out this year? Did everyone make it in? Everybody in the room made it in. You guys all made it in. Yeah, you guys are all great. You did a great job.
I love you, Alex!
I love you guys! Every year we've ever done a panel, we've done quite a few. The fandom, the love of Gravity Falls fans is like always underestimated, and they always like find some tiny room and then like are surprised when 2,000 people are locked out, and like I get all these angry tweets like, "Why did you make my daughter cry?" I apologize, ma'am, if you're out there to your daughter. They're out there.
All right, guys, we are going to get this panel started. This is Journey into Journal 3. My name is Eric Geron, and I am an editor with Disney Press at Disney Publishing Worldwide. It is my job to take a look at all of Disney's great franchises and properties and identify opportunities for storytelling in the form of books. When I first saw Gravity Falls 4 years ago, I knew this show was awesome. And lucky for me, there was a certain book on the show that I just knew we had to make. So, 2 Gravity Falls chapter books and 1 Dippers and Mabel's Guide to Mystery and Nonstop Fun later, I met with Alex one day and said, "Alex, it's time," and he agreed. So, I pitched Journal 3 and the super fun Dipper and Mabel and the Curse of the Time Pirate's Treasure to Disney, and both books were greenlit. The rest is history. Journal 3 debuted at #1 on the New York Times bestseller.
You did that, you nerds did that. You made me very rich in my retirement.
Is that me speaking or Uncle Stan speaking? Who can tell the difference now? It's not you. You did not get rich making this book. It was Uncle Stan.
It was Uncle Stan. You guys, this book has been on the bestseller list for 10 weeks straight. It's constantly needing to be restocked, as some of you might know. Keep checking your local retailers. And it's all because of a few things. It's because of you guys. You guys are amazing. So a big hand to you guys, the fans. You've been there this whole time. And also these amazing people who worked with us on this book. I also want to give a shout out to those who aren't here today on the panel with us, who had a big hand in this book. Lindsay Broderick, the book's designer. We have Susanna Olsen, the live producer of the show, who's super helpful. And with Waukee, who helped with all those codes. There are a lot of codes in this book. The calendar today is the best and brightest, and we're dedicated in making Journal 3 as authentic as possible, not only to make a good book, but to please you guys who notice all the fine details. It was truly a pleasure for me to be the editor of Journal 3 and work on creating this book with you guys. You were amazing. So, how this is going to work is I'm going to go down the line and each of you can talk a little bit about your role with Journal 3. And Andy, we'll start with you.
Andy. Okay, so this is I'm not prepared for this at all. This is Andy's first panel, everyone. Be kind to him. We told him it was going to be like, yeah, it's going to be like 6 people, don't worry about it. I expected.
You guys.
I started on Gravity Falls about 5 years ago on the show, and one of the first things I had to do is design the journal and get the look down and everything.
What was the first page you designed, Andy?
First page was a ghost page, I think, with a photograph of a ghost.
From The Inconveniencing.
Yeah, from that episode, a great episode. So, I don't know, it's been a long journey here.
You're doing great.
And here we are, now there's a book out. I don't know what else to say.
Do you remember when you first came onto the show? So when the way that Disney hires talent is we often will send out a test, and every job has a different kind of test. And I think when you first came on, you were Andy was a prop designer on season 1, and we had a prop design test, and the test was design 5 things that would be in the Mystery Shack. Do you remember any of the things you designed for that?
I think I did, there was a fish that was half Charlie Sheen and half fish.
It was a Sheen LeCamp or something. It was as soon as I saw Charlie Sheen's head on a fish, I was like, we need to hire this guy. This is incredible. I had no idea how good he was. I knew he was good, and this book is a testament.
Was that before Charlie Sheen imploded as a human being?
That was right when it happened. Right?
Okay. It seems so common in the past that was a national disgrace, Charlie Sheen. And he designed season 1, I think, was it every single journal page in season 1?
Every one of them
Was designed. It was so funny because on season 1 we'd look online and people would be like, who's the author? Who's the author? And I'm like, it's Andy, that's him, that's the real. And he kind of looks like a more young, trim Ford, you know what I mean? Hot, ladies.
All right, Rob. Let's hear about
Am I next now?
You're next.
Are we going down the line?
Down the line.
All right. So my involvement with Journal 1 is just because I was kind of on the show from the beginning and helped Alex come up with all the stories. And when we were going to write this, I kind of said, I'm going to write half of it. And everybody said, okay, that's fine, you can write half of it. So, being the supervisor producer gave me a little bit of an in into getting involved in the journal. So I'm also kind of a nerd and I'm kind of a little bit like Ford. So I felt like I might be able to have a little bit of insight into that character. The lack of hair notwithstanding, I'm kind of like Ford.
He burned it all off in an experiment.
Yeah.
In the writer's room, Rob is always television writers' rooms are just a bunch of nerds eating candy and making each other laugh and watching YouTube and wasting time. And Rob was always the actual Ford in the room, we have something to do, we have an assignment here, we have a project. Actually making things happen and sort of the real genius. And it's sort of unfair because I've been on social media now for a couple of years and the amount of, I get such a sort of unfair outsized outpouring of fan love and at the very least half of that should be going to Rob. There would be no Gravity Falls without this guy. Join Twitter, a week ago. So I encourage all of you to go straight to Rob's Twitter account, @Rob Renzetti, and just tweet him pictures of winking forward over and over again.
What I dream of.
Making the dream come true. Alex, want to go ahead and tell everyone what it was like working on this?
How the hell did you get involved in journal number 3, Hirsch?
I didn't do anything, I just took a nap. I very strongly believe, when I first came to Disney, I never worked on a television show before, but I had been a fan of television shows. So, I started on the other side of the table where you guys are, as a fan, as an audience member, when I would love something as a fan, whether it was a video game or a television show, I always would be disappointed with the side stuff that they sold about it. You know what I mean? Like, I remember, and not to dig too much on anything in particular, but I remember as a kid, I loved Aladdin as a kid, like the movie Aladdin. And I remember, I would go to the Disney store and I got this cool Iago puppet, and it was soft and well made, and I was like, and now I have my own Iago.